Have you ever missed someone, even though they were the person who hurt you the most? You know what they did. You remember the lies, the arguments, the moments that made you question yourself. So why? Do you still miss them? Why does a part of you still wait for their message? Why do you remember the good moments, even when the bad ones were the reason you left? Psychology has been trying to understand this for decades, and one of the most important answers may be intermittent reinforcement. Imagine someone who is loving one day and distant the next. Someone who makes you feel incredibly important and then suddenly makes you feel completely unimportant. Your brain never knows which version of them is coming next. And that's exactly what can make the relationship psychologically difficult to let go of. Research has found evidence that unpredictable cycles of mistreatment and positive experiences can be linked to stronger emotional attachment in harmful relationships. In one study published in Violence and Victims, psychologist Donald Dutton and researcher Susan Painter studied women who had recently left abusive relationships. They found support for what they called traumatic bonding theory. The study found that factors including the intermittency of mistreatment and power differences in the relationship were associated with longer-term emotional attachment to a former partner. In other words, when pain and affection become mixed together, letting go may become far more complicated than simply saying, "They hurt me, so I should stop caring." And here's the part most people misunderstand. Missing someone does not automatically mean the relationship was healthy. And it doesn't necessarily mean they were the right person for you. Sometimes, you may be missing the version of the relationship you kept hoping would finally become permanent. The good days, the apologies, the moments when they were kind again. Your mind can hold on to those moments because they gave you hope that things might change, and uncertainty can keep you emotionally focused on someone. Maybe this time will be different. Maybe they finally understand. Maybe the person I fell in love with will come back. That hope can become incredibly powerful, but there is another important piece to this: attachment. In close relationships, our attachment system can make separation emotionally difficult, especially when the relationship has become deeply important to us. Research on adult attachment shows that expectations of rejection and fears around losing a close relationship can shape how people think, feel, and behave during relationship stress. So when someone you are attached to hurts you, your mind can experience two completely conflicting realities at the same time. This person hurt me, but also, I don't want to lose this person. And those two feelings can exist together. That's why telling someone, just get over them, can be much easier said than done, because emotions don't always disappear, simply because your logical mind understands what happened. You can know a relationship was painful and still miss the person. You can know you deserve better and still remember their good side. You can leave and still wish things had been different. That doesn't make you weak. It means attachment, memory, hope, and emotion don't always move in the same direction as logic. But here's what matters most. Missing someone is not the same as needing them back. Read that again. You can miss a person without wanting to return to the same pattern. You can remember the good moments without forgetting why the relationship hurt you. And you can feel love for someone while still recognizing that the relationship wasn't good for you. So if you ever find yourself missing someone who hurt you, don't immediately ask, "Why am I still so attached to them?" Ask yourself, what exactly do I miss? Do you miss the person? Or the good moments? Do you miss them? Or the hope of who you wanted them to become? Because sometimes the hardest person to let go of isn't the person they really were. It's the person you kept hoping they would become. Have you ever missed someone, even after knowing they hurt you? Comment below. I want to know what you think.